Man.
East.
In cold ass New York, man.
Bro.
Shit like 40 degrees out there, not even.
I should
Like 31.
I should have came to the power with a scarf today, bro. You so right. My neck. I got a hoodie. I didn't feel like I need a
Matter
scarf.
of fact, yo, I didn't do my pre-pod routine. Pre-pod routine. Hold on. Where the bowl at? Where the bowl at? Yo.
Yo. That shit dumb funny, bro. They be
You drink those down?
Nigga, I need it for my morning routine.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck you mean? It works, nigga.
Your morning routine is a wake and bake.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Nigga, hold on. Now it's the Saratoga. Now it's the Saratoga.
Ain't that spring? Ain't that kind of productive when you lighten up?
Look.
It's spring.
You see this?
That shit gonna put it out. Ain't gonna keep you lazy.
You gotta put the pinky out. Anyway,
It's not right without the pinky, bro. You know that.
Saratoga, nigga. Yo, niggas gotta learn how to drink water. You gotta learn how to drink water, bro.
Not just Henny.
Some people drink it with
hold
water.
on. Yo, niggas be drinking that nasty water first. Hold on. Before we do this list right here. Dasani water? Woo! You drink Dasani water?
You a demon.
You a vampire.
They got different water now.
What?
They got different water.
Daryl, there's no way you sitting here promoting Dasani.
They got
There's
different
no
water.
way.
I'm gonna bring it next week.
D.
I'm gonna bring it next
That
week.
shit carbonated water.
Yo,
Nah, they got a different
Hold
formula.
on. D, that's rated one water right there. Dasani,
I'm not talking about the regular one.
which one you talking
The
about?
light blue.
Light blue.
Yeah, look at
light
you.
blue what?
Aquapana?
Water. They got a light blue cat water.
Oh, nah.
What and what's that?
That's
flavor?
only. It's not flavored.
So it just the bottle.
It's bottled. But
Daryl, you better stop
That
this.
shit.
Daryl,
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring in a Polar Spring bottle.
Oh my God!
Your bum ass ain't gonna
Look,
know.
I don't like Polar Spring either. But Polar Spring for $1 here in New York City,
Facts.
you copping it out. But yo,
That's funny.
Dasani,
Dirty.
Aquafina,
Dirty.
dirty water too. Aquafina tastes like park water.
That's
When you
soda.
when kids, you see kids putting their mouth on that fucking on the floor. Yo, that's what it tastes like. That's that water. That's what that water tastes like. Aquafina tastes like 50 cent tap water. But I ain't even gonna get on niggas' water, man. That's a different discussion. Segment number 3, yo. Contenders or pretenders? I'm gonna ask the guys, I'm gonna list the name of teams, and they tell me if these teams are contending or pretending. You could call out the fake if you want to, bro. You call out fake ass people. You call out fake ass teams.
I'm crying.
Let's start.
Alright, number one. Hold on, man. You want to start out? Then fuck it. Let's call number one team that's fake. The Milwaukee.
No, I'm
the
done.
Memphis Grizzlies.
No, hold on. I got the name of the teams right here.
Oh, I was about to say. Them niggas is fake, bro.
He just want to pull it.
Fuck it. Let's go with Memphis now. They bring it up. Memphis.
Them niggas is fake. Reason I'm calling them fake, right? First off, how you fire your man? This is your man this is the coach that brought y'all the closest you ever been since y'all had Tony Allen and boy. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike Conley, Zebo. The closest y'all been to actually having a solid team. You had a great nucleus. Taylor Jenkins is gone after 6 years. They fire him out of the 2-3 weeks before the playoffs start. The niggas is fake, bro.
Yo.
A lot of shit. We thought they was cool. We thought they got a nice little culture. Job with the gritty. They support him with the guns. Apparently not, bro. They fake.
They ain't never support him with the guns. They was telling his ass, the nigga stay ass home. But to your credit, you're right. That coach, I don't think he had a losing season while he was there.
They had two.
No, they had two.
They had two losing season. That coach with John Moran, I heard they was having issues and shit like where his touches and how the offense is created around him. One, John Moran, you out here getting suspended and shit. What you expect the Taylor Jenkins to do? Right. We have to build our team now, our offense around Desmond Bane and Jaren Jackson. You not here to play.
Facts.
If we waiting on you to play, we would have missed out on some games. We would have lost some games. And what? You wanted us to be point guard heavy oriented? To have Scottie Pippen Jr. come in and do your job while you was going? Look, no. We gonna put the ball in Desmond Bane hands, Jaren Jackson hands. Same thing Jimmy Butler was complaining about.
Yeah.
Same exact thing, but you're right. I got Memphis as pretenders.
You got this priest. Oh, okay. So
For clips. Memphis Grizzlies. Contender or
They
pretender?
pretending, bro.
Contenders or pretenders? Memphis
They're
Grizzlies.
not contending. It's over.
You
It's
got
over?
No, you got no coach going into the playoffs.
Yo,
What you think about that happen?
Contenders. Yo,
Oh, man.
but say it for I could clip it out. Say Memphis Grizzlies pretending.
They're pretending.
No,
Memphis is pretending.
Pretender.
Say Memphis.
Oh,
Pretending.
Memphis is pretending. I'm crying.
Memphis is pretending, man. The Houston Rockets.
Now, I was gonna say Memphis. Now, Houston is contending.
Ooh.
They are one of the few teams this year to get 50 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Like 50 wins in the West on top of
It's
that.
the way they doing it too, yo. The way they doing it.
Ime, you gotta give Ime his credit. He got his young bulls working. He got the confidence of Jalen Green going through the roof. Amen is going berserk. His athleticism. I didn't know he was this athletic.
Amen.
Like,
Amen. They one of my favorite players to watch. Him and his evil twin brother are stars.
Facts.
They
So,
both.
like, I ain't gonna lie. And then not only do you have the solid, smooth Jalen Green for me, I get my buckets. You got Dylan Brooks that plays defense. You got
Dylan
Fred
Brooks.
VanVleet that play defense, play make. He's just that. I call him a gentleman's captain. You know what I mean? Well, like he's super cool, chill. But when it's time to for me,
Who's Dylan Brooks?
nah, Fred VanVleet.
Freddie.
Get niggas together.
Freddie V?
Alright, come on, y'all. That's him. And truthfully, this Houston team, bro. Oh, let me not forget Sengun. They got post presence.
Yo, Sengun.
With a bench. I ain't gonna lie, be careful, yo.
Baby Joker.
Be careful. Houston might be contending, bro.
So Houston,
Houston is contending, man.
your turn. Rockets.
Oh,
Shit.
Here's my problem. I want to see them do that this postseason.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see them do that to the Golden State Warriors. I want to see them do that to the LA Lakers. I want to see them do that to these teams in the West when it matters that we have arrived.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to what OKC has been doing over the last 2-3 seasons.
Yeah.
Until I see that, I'm not impressed.
I'm gonna tell you the difference between OKC and Houston this season. Remember, actually, last season on the pod, I was talking about I didn't understand why they got Fred VanVleet and Dylan Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
I was so wrong because now, come playoff time, that is exactly why they got Dylan Brooks and Fred VanVleet. Don't forget, Fred VanVleet is a proven winner. He got a chip too.
You did.
Yeah. And Dylan Brooks, he brings an identity. Like his the way his toughness rubs off on his teammates and shit like that. And Houston Rockets, they playing with a gritty that Houston fans haven't seen in a long time. The way they fighting, they pushing. Amen Thompson jumping out the gym, Sengun ready to throw hands. Like we've been seeing a scrappy Houston Rockets team being well coached. Not only that, I like the adjustment they made with running Steven Adams now at the center, Sengun at the power forward. Hold on.
Spooky.
Now, that move right there just got them bigger. Now it's just gonna have Sengun have the ball in his hands, do what he do. Amen Thompson, Jalen Green, VanVleet, these guys right here, they balling, they scrappy. I like the Rockets. To me, the Houston Rockets, they contending. They heading up in the right trajectory. And I like the Houston Rockets a lot. But I got them Houston Rockets contending. OKC.
Contending. It's not even close.
You got them.
It's undisputed.
You got them as the best team in the West.
This season, yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. I gotta be honest. OKC might be pretending, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you for the simple reason I'm not gonna say contending. I'm gonna say pretending with a possible chance of change. Only for the simple fact is to your point. I've seen them in the playoffs a couple times, and wasn't too impressed. I'm not gonna say, oh, they're not gonna compete this year. But until I actually see them go out and dominate a team, they haven't dominated a team yet in the playoffs. So I'm not sure if I can say they're contenders. They regular season warriors for sure. But I don't know if I'm gonna go that far to say they're contenders.
How do you feel about the Cavaliers?
Now the
If
Cavaliers.
you use that same logic you just used on OKC, how do you feel about the Cavaliers?
The Cavaliers are contending for the simple fact they actually made a change, an adjustment. They went and got DeAndre Hunter, just for the simple fact that they need more wing defenders to play against Boston. That's the only team that they have to they really like, you know what? We gotta get these motherfuckers out of here.
Yeah.
I can see them beating the Knicks. I mean,
to me, for what you just said about Cleveland Cavaliers is exactly why I got OKC contending.
Okay.
Picking up Isaiah Hartenstein, picking up Alex Caruso, J-Dub, ascending as an all-star, Chet Holmgren being back, SGA having an MVP season. That bench is deeper than any team in the league. There's no bench deeper than OKC's. I got OKC contending for that reason. They fully stacked. There's no weakness in their team. When you look at it top to bottom, they got the bigs, they got the wing defenders, they got the point guards, they got the guards. You said it, J-Dub defensively took a step up. SGA defensively took a step up. Chet Holmgren defensively is who he is. Alex Caruso defensively is one of them guys. Isaiah Hartenstein defensively and as a center is one of them guys. I got them contending. But I do have a few teams beating them. That's for another topic, though. I got a few teams competing against them, but that's for another topic.
And the only reason
I got them contending.
The only reason I'm really saying they pretending, truthfully, is to the point I gotta see Jalen Williams grow up. That defense is cool.
That's fair.
But at some point, I gotta put points on the board, and it can't just be Shea putting up 55.
So let me ask you a question. How much do you trust J-Dub?
Right now, going into the playoffs, I'm gonna go about 60%. And
no lie, and that's fair for J-Dub, man, because these last stretch of games, especially when you need him to come up and perform and be that second guy, that's why I told people the second best player on OKC is Chet Holmgren.
Right.
And he's their ceiling raiser. He's their key guy. If he becomes who they think he'll become, OKC is scary.
Facts,
but
bro.
next team, we just spoke about it before we move on. OKC, say it.
Hey, OKC's pretending.
OKC is contending.
OKC's contending.
Oh yeah. The Cavaliers, you just touched on it.
Cavaliers contending. And I mean, I gotta double back. Y'all heard what I said. If not,
Facts.
just look back.
How about you, D?
I'm gonna go pretending.
Pretending on the Cavaliers?
Cavaliers pretending.
Okay. I'm gonna go contending for the Cavaliers. Cavaliers for the same reason OKC. They fully stacked. They don't really have weaknesses. To me, the only weaknesses they have is that they have two small guards. Other than that, they have the wing defenders, they have the bigs, they also have the bench. Cavaliers are stacked top to bottom. They unless it's the Boston Celtics, I don't even want to see a team. I shouldn't even see Cleveland competing with a team in the Eastern Conference. Maybe the Knicks. The Knicks could give them some problems there. But Cleveland shouldn't have problems in the Eastern Conference except for the Boston Celtics.
I was actually gonna touch on that, and this isn't a how does Paul Heyman does this? This isn't a prediction; it's a spoiler. Listen, if it's not the Big C's, no disrespect to the Cavaliers, what are we talking about?
Hold on. Cleveland's been playing terrific this whole season. Amazing basketball this whole season. They deserve, and I'm not one of those guys that be like, because they didn't do it last year, don't mean they could do it this year. If it's a different team, guys get older, coaches get smarter.
Yeah.
So just because it didn't happen last year, don't mean it can happen this year. And Cavaliers, last year they failed because Donovan Mitchell. I'm not gonna say just because Donovan Mitchell got hurt and stuff happened in Cleveland. But this year, they have this team fully healthy. They should be able to compete against the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
All I gotta say to that, my friend, is you remember LeBron James' first stint in Cleveland? Just like they jersey, they burned, beat it.
Oh. Nigga, D talking is spicy. Hold on. What's your problem with the Cavaliers?
Facts.
Hold on, what's your beef with the Cavaliers?
That was two
You don't say some shit like that.
I got
You
no
don't say some shit like that. Talk about this like Braun jersey, beat it. I'm like,
It was wild, yo. That was 2 in less than like 10 seconds, bro. You want to
No
play?
beef.
yo.
They just not the, listen. They're just not the big seeds.
Alright,
That's enough.
Alright, cool.
That's all.
Damn,
That's all.
Alright, but damn, why you have to dismiss him like that? Yo,
We
damn.
didn't win chips and raise banners. Last time they did that, LeBron had a full hairline.
Yo, I'm dying.
Do I need to keep going?
That's me.
Alright, next team on the list, the Los Angeles Lakers. Are they contending or are they pretending?
Listen, man.
Uh,
Alright, I'm gonna start it off. The Luka Lakers. The Luka Lakers are definitely the Los Angeles Lakers. My fault.
wow.
Are they're contending for the simple fact they're going all in. Braun ain't getting no younger.
Yeah.
Austin Reeves is actually stepping into the second option role, so that way Braun can pick and choose when he wants to turn up, which I think is beautiful. I got them contending for the simple fact I do not believe that now that Denver has no longer have their head coach, they're gonna be in a little bit shambles.
Mm-hmm.
This might be their chance to like, oh shit, this might be the year, y'all.
Yeah.
We gotta string a couple of these together. This might be the year. So that's truly why I have the Lakers contending. And if you got a player like Luka, a player like LeBron, I think you're in pretty good. You're okay.
Mm-hmm. Before I get on the Lakers, I want to get back to the Rockets real quick. I said contending with the Rockets. I actually got them pretending. And not because they're a bad team, and I stand with everything I just said about the Rockets. It's just that they might be a year too early. They might be a year too early. They're still babies. But I love the Houston Rockets and everything I just said about them stands. I just got them as pretenders because they're a year too early.
Son just hit that Euro.
Yo, the Lakers.
Hey,
I got them contending. I got them contending just because I got them honestly as the second best team in the Western Conference. The second best team in the Western Conference that will be competing against the OKC to get up out of there. The Lakers have LeBron James still playing like LeBron James. He might have slowed down just a little bit, but he's still playing like LeBron James. They have a 25-year-old phenom in Luka Doncic that's now the ball handler to that team, and you already know what he do as the ball handler. With the success he's had as a ball handler. Luka Doncic, Lakers, Luka, LeBron, JJ Redick, Austin Reeves. There's not a lot of third star players. There's not a third guy on the team that can guard Austin Reeves. There's not a lot of teams that have a guy quality enough defensively that can guard Austin Reeves. Not every team has that.
Thanks.
And I feel like that's a weapon in itself. But I got the Lakers contending.
Okay.
Can I cook?
Mm-hmm.
What's the first letter in Luka?
L.
What's the first letter in LeBron?
L.
First letter in Lakers?
L.
Loss.
Yo, I'm
Let's
dying.
move on.
You got them pretending?
Super.
The Golden State Warriors.
I got Golden State contending.
Mm.
Jimmy Butler's been putting on this facade like he gonna be just passing and being okay. It's because he's not trying to ruffle no feathers up in Golden State. But once the playoffs come, you gonna see the real gritty bros. The real gritty bros.
I'm dying.
Draymond and Jimmy Butler gonna be locking shit up.
Yo.
And Steph.
The living light now?
You don't think Steph and Draymond want to get ring number 5?
Yeah.
And this is actually, they have, hold on, let's be real for a second. They were about, before Jimmy got there, they were what, 10th seed?
Yeah.
Now they are actually in the
Yo, the
playoffs.
Jimmy
Like,
effect.
ain't no playing, they in that shit.
The Jimmy effect.
You know what I'm saying? So like, he just picking and choosing when to turn it up. And honestly, it's between them, OKC, and the Lakers for me, bro.
Mind you, I feel the same. Mind you, except for another team I have there. We're gonna talk about that later. But as far as the Warriors, it's funny because Jimmy hasn't even gone nuclear in those games with Steph Curry. He hasn't dropped like 25 and 30s and shit like that.
When he wasn't playing, he did. He knew he had to.
Yeah.
He not playing.
The thing is with Jimmy is that he's doing winning shit. He's doing the backdoor screens. He's doing the rifle cuts. He's doing the right passes. He's reading off. He's defending. He's playing two-way. He's playmaking. He's doing everything a winner's supposed to do. And for that team there, where everybody with the Pondeskis going crazy there, the Moses Moody, those are the things they need in order for them to be effective.
Right.
So Jimmy Butler doing all these things is making Golden State a better team. And for that, and anytime Steph Curry even has a chance at the championship, it should be contending. It should be contending, no question asked. I got Golden State Warriors contending.
I believe, no pun intended, that the chef has finally found his butler.
Oh yeah.
So I definitely have the Golden State Warriors contending.
There you go. Hell yeah.
And
I love that tandem though. Like you said, Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler defensively. He's like the complete opposite of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler is the complete opposite of Steph Curry. The way they play just completely opposite. They just kind of fit so well together.
That's a beautiful thing to have.
Facts. The New York Knicks.
You know me, man. Listen, man, I'm a New Yorker, big time New Yorker. I've been a New York fan for a long time. You notice I said New York,
right?
Not a Knick. The Knicks are pretending, bro. I'm gonna say they pretending.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna say this. Only reason I got the pretending, not only reason, the reason I have the pretending is because I don't feel like this starting five is gonna make it past the first round. They're gonna be tired.
Oh my God!
Time to out. Jalen Brunson got the ankle little injury. I gotta see if they get past the first round. If they get past the first round, maybe. But I just, truthfully, that's my knock. I just have a knock on Tibbs, and I really don't feel like. I mean, depending on if they play like maybe a Detroit,
yeah,
that's scary. Detroit's a team that, listen, bro, they punching up against anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So you better handle your shit. Can the Knicks handle their shit? I don't know. They haven't handled their shit all season. They have not beat a top-tier team once. So how you gonna beat them in 4 games?
Yeah.
I'm just, that's why I really have the pretending. This ain't me just talking shit. That's really why I have the pretending. You have not beat no top team this season, and you just think you're gonna turn it on? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
You got the next what?
Pretender.
Whew. That was right. I don't even know. Damn. That's fucked up. Nah, fuck that. Hold on. What's your beef with Tibbs, nigga?
It's not. It's just alright, truthfully. Alright, so it goes all the way back to Chicago.
Oh my God.
Game 1 against the Philadelphia 76ers. When they were up like 10 points. D-Rose was still in the game.
Oh my God.
Like 2-3 minutes to go.
Nigga went back to the D-Rose.
And that's when D-Rose tore his ACL and was never the same player ever again. And I believe that it's because Tibbs played this nigga 75,000 minutes. And on top of that, why was he in the game when they were already up 10? This is game 1. Play chess, not checkers. I'm all right, Tibbs. I love you though, Tibbs. It's certain things I don't appreciate, bro.
See, the Knicks is a very controversial team for a lot of different reasons. But anything can happen.
True.
But they not a. I'm indecisive. Because I'm indecisive for this reason, right? The team that's constructed is a team to go after a championship.
Mm-hmm.
It's just with him burning his players out, people being very vocal about the minutes that they're playing. They're not on the same page, so that's going to lead to them being a pretender, unfortunately. This is what it is.
Yo, I'm done. I got them pretending too. I got them pretending just because they might be a year away, maybe 2 years away. They don't have no bench. They don't have no bench. Like that bench sucks. I'm not one of those guys that's gonna say that Tom Thibodeau have a minutes problem. I feel like if they have a minutes problem, Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns and these guys would have said something. Mikal Bridges said something, but it got minced. It got the way he said it wasn't like we took it the wrong way. We took it the wrong way. He meant it more as like, yo, these bench players should be getting more time. They nice too. Not more so he's tired. But you're right about that's the stigma.
But I'm saying though, it's something like back to even Chicago. I've been watching like Tibbs for over 10 years, even when he was in Minnesota. That's his thing, bro. His starters play heavy minutes.
Oh yeah, they do. But I mean, he won 100 games in 2 seasons.
I need some chips at some point, bro. If you're gonna be playing me like this, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
damn,
nigga. Everybody can't win one.
To me, if the players ain't complaining, then I ain't gonna say nothing. But that is the stigma on Tom Thibodeau ever since the D-Rose thing, where he shouldn't. But that wasn't a minutes thing. That was the problem with Tom and Derrick Rose was he played them when there was up 20 points already. So, and then he came in and the knee thing happened. That was the problem with it. He was wilding. But that is the stigma around Tom Thibodeau. I like Tom Thibodeau though. But I got the Knicks pretending. Strictly because that bench sucks. That bench sucks.
Quick side note, I was watching, I forgot what game it was. Mitchell Robinson back, I'm happy for you. I don't ever want to see nobody hurt. But this nigga's out of shape. He ran up the court like 5 times and I'm talking about winded, noticeably winded.
Yeah.
We going into the playoffs. You think they're not about to exploit that?
Oh yeah, they're gonna exploit it.
You better come on, you better get in shape, bro.
The Denver Nuggets.
Oh man.
I got the Denver Nuggets pretending this year. That team is just not good enough to help Nikola Jokic carry through any of those series.
Bro.
Let's start with his group. Jamal Murray hasn't been producing the way he's been. We just spoke about this. Jamal Murray hasn't been producing the way he usually produces. Russell Westbrook is their biggest acquisition of Aaron Gordon took a step back.
Big nasty.
And we've been waiting on Michael Porter Jr. to take this big jump since his rookie year.
With this team.
I got the Denver Nuggets pretending. No heck, Mike Malone gone. I got them pretending, man.
They're wild.
I feel bad for Nikola Jokic as of right now. I got them pretending.
And I agree with you. I agree 100%. This man put up 61-point triple-double and lost.
And I lost, man. The next game too. Another triple-double.
Yeah, man. Okay. Much love, man.
Daryl.
Nah, fuck that. If Nikola Jokic is on the court, I'm putting him as a contender. Fuck that. He's the best in the world. He could be potentially another MVP season. So fuck that.
All right, I respect it.
That ass.
I respect it.
How about you?
But I got the Nuggets pretending. Like I just said, any man that look, Braun is the last person we saw in the finals. He put up 51. Lost that game and it was over. Like, imagine, and that happens in this playoffs. You telling me Joker's gonna have to put up another Herculean performance? Not saying he can't do it, but bro, that's a lot.
That's what the greats do.
The Clippers.
Ooh.
Contender.
Daryl.
Yeah,
Contender.
man.
No, you gotta say the camera.
Clippers are contender.
Oh yeah, let's get it. Why?
Kawhi Leonard.
Big club.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
I got them contending. I got the Clippers contending for the same reasons. That team with Kawhi Leonard healthy, they different. That team looks different. James Harden playing to James Harden type of ball, knowing Powell, Zubac. I said Zubac.
Hey.
I said Zubac. Yo, hold on, chill. Yo, Zubac.
Big Zoo.
Big Zoo.
There's Zuzu.
Been balling this shit. That team looks good. Tyronn Lue.
He said Big Zuzu.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a spot. Zuzu.
Big Zuzu. Yo. Balling. Tyronn Lue. Coaching the shit. Kawhi Leonard, if he's healthy, come on, man. Clippers, I got them contending.
Yeah.
Contending.
What if they win it all? That was that damn about my boy.
I mean,
get off his yak, you heard?
Yeah. Like,
Get
don't
on.
lie. If Clippers win it all, so I ain't got to reset my Kawhi. Like, hold up. You take all these motherfucking years or take years, then you come back. Then you come back.
You get chips? Oh, that ass, nigga.
And that's 3 different cities.
Right.
Like Kawhi, you might be fucking NBA version of Brock Lesnar.
Yo, facts, bro.
That ass. But I got the Clippers contending. How about you, Abe?
All jokes aside,
Let's get it.
so listen, yo, we like to have a lot of fun with our takes too. So we laughing, but all jokes aside, man, I got the Clippers contending. If you listen to a previous episode, we talked about how well the Clippers have been playing, and this is the team in the West that nobody, and I repeat, nobody wants to face round one because they're hungry. Corbin heavily injured the past few years. James Harden finally got a team that he could rock with, and he got another big man in Zuzu that he could throw oops to any day of the week. I saw the stat when I was watching them the other night. James Harden and Zubac have the most field goals. Well, James Harden has the most assisted field goals to Zubac.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a sign when James Harden got that safety security blanket at the rim. Oh, shit. Good luck, y'all. And I got Claude. I don't got to do it on my own no more. I can play, man. I got a little power. Oh, yeah. Y'all don't want to see the Clippers. So, Clippers, contender.
Milwaukee Bucks. Down.
I'm always going to give Giannis a chance. It's a very hard mountain for him to climb.
Yeah.
And I may be the only one that believes in him. But if my man gets, fuck it. If he gets super freaky, it's over.
Yo, I'm dying. Super freaky.
Super freaky. If you can talk that shit about Dwight Howard earlier, I can talk this shit about Giannis. Get freaky, boy.
Yo. How about you, Abe?
I ain't gonna lie.
You getting freaky?
No. It's only for the simple fact. Remember a couple weeks ago, I came in talking like, yo, Giannis is gonna have a Herculean performance in his playoffs.
Right.
He's gonna will his team to the finals. That was before Dame Lillard was dealing with the blood clots. So now it's a little bit different. They pretending. Giannis, I love you to life, bro. Get your ass out of Milwaukee after this season, because, bro, you in a shit show. It ain't even about Doc. It's the organization is not willing to put pieces that you can actually sustain moving forward. So get out of there. They pretending, bro.
Yeah.
I don't see them. All right, cool. Who are they gonna stop defensively? All right, Giannis is one guy. Cool. You just said it. They had Kuzma couldn't even be on the court against Miami. Miami doesn't have true people that are attacking the rim crazy. So you're lucky. And that's Miami. So imagine a team like a Cavaliers that has a Donovan Mitchell that's actually penetrating to the rim all the time. You're exposing yourself. They pretending.
Boston Celtics, D.
We are the champions. We are the champions. Listen, Boston Celtics, you're hearing it now. Episode 21. I don't see any team, barring injuries, that are going to beat the Boston Celtics from repeating. Okay? They are contending, and as far as I'm concerned, let me get my Paul Heyman on just for a second. Introducing the reigning, defending, undisputed 2025-26 champions of the world, your Boston Celtics.
Contending. Dog got them as champions already. How about you here?
So, I got them contending. Listen, man. In order to beat a champ, you gotta beat the champ. And ain't nobody beat the champs yet. So, and also too, I was watching $1 million worth of game. Shout out to the Park, Giddy Wallow and the boys. Jaylen Brown was on there, and he was talking about how this season his main objective was to make sure his team is straight. So that way in the playoffs, I know I need my team, because when the playoffs come, it's time to get a little deeper in the bag. So I know Derek White is good. He's happy with the shots he's getting. Drew Holiday's happy with the shots he's getting. Porzingis, I bet now me and Tatum could do what we do. And now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Who gonna beat them?
I got the Celtics contending. Memphis.
They just fired their coach, right?
Yeah.
They might be pretending to be about that life.
Niggas ain't.
Gritty.
I got Memphis Grizzlies pretending.
Bro, you sure we ain't do Memphis? I started with Memphis.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah,
I started with Memphis.
Oh yeah, that was your answer there. Yeah.
You did start with Memphis.
These fakers.
Minnesota Timberwolves.
Golly.
I got the Minnesota Timberwolves pretending. I feel like I spoke about this earlier, so I got them pretending.
Yeah, they're pretending.
Get
Minnesota's
them outta
pretending.
I'm not even gonna explain that one.
I feel like we did. I feel like we spoke on Timberwolves
Okay.
earlier.
Okay.
I got them pretending for the same reason I said earlier. Last but not least, Dallas.
I'm surprised you had them on the list.
Hey.
That's when AD came back. AD and the Bigs came back.
The fuck they gotta do?
Right,
that?
like, come on, bro.
That didn't say Kyrie had a magical surgery and he's gonna be back for the playoffs.
Kyrie gone.
I had to say it.
Dinwiddie's not
I got
Kyrie.
them pretending too. I got them pretending too.
Klay Thompson, I love you, bro, but you need somebody feeding you that pill, bro. Like,
Yo, stop.
Only reason I got them even having a chance at like winning games or like even sneaking out of a series is because they just gonna outbig every other team in the Western Conference. They bigger. They're gonna be bigger than everybody in there.
But think about if they were to go up against a team like Houston, 8 seeds. I mean, 2-7 or something. Just to say that Mavericks got there.
Houston might be a bad example. Hold on.
No Phoenix?
Cause think about it, Sengun at that 4 spot. You got Adams at the 5. Like they could compete with them.
Wait, but then AD, you got AD and Lively down there, and AD and Gafford.
Who would you rather? Who you putting your money on? Steven Adams and Sengun or Gafford?
Who they better than AD?
I'm not saying he better than AD.
Which one of them bigs could put up enough buckets more than AD?
Steven-
But you're right, they got other people to do it.
Steven
But I don't
Adams
know.
is a disruptor though. I mean, he can maybe disrupt to something. Like, you know.
Steven Adams.
You know he's British, eh?
I got Dallas pretending though. I got Dallas pretending, but like I said, the only reason I will give them a chance because they're gonna be just bigger than everybody. But I got the pretending. Without that main ball handler, without the scoring punch,
Yeah.
The Maestro?
I don't see them getting out of the West, man. How about you, D?
Nah, it's over for the Mavericks. They,
PP?
pretending.
We got them PPP pretending. So there you go. Rockets. Say it to the camera.
Pretenders, bro.
Say with the name and all that.
Oh, Rockets are pretending.
Rockets pretending.
Rockets pretending. OKC.
OKC is pretending.
OKC's contending.
OKC is contending.
Man,
Cavs.
bro, the Cavs are contending.
The little C's are pretending.
Cavaliers are contending. Lakers.
The Lakers are contending for sure.
The loser Lakers are pretending.
The Los Angeles Lakers are contending.
Loss.
The Warriors.
The Warriors another contender.
The winning Warriors are contending.
The Warriors are contending. Knicks.
The Knicks pretending.
Bodega Cats pretending.
The Knicks are pretending. They're a year too early. The Nuggets.
Nuggets another pretender.
Nuggets are contending.
Nuggets are pretending. Clippers.
The Clippers are another contender. Watch out, because you don't want to go against them. Sheesh.
Clippers are contending.
Clippers are contending. No lie. That one you just did, man. He's like, your Clippers are contending because they coming in. It sounds like a commercial, bro. Niggas said because the Clippers is coming like an advertisement. Like you advertising for them. Milwaukee Bucks.
Milwaukee another pretenders. Pretenders for sure.
Milwaukee Bucks pretending.
Stop it. I'm always giving Giannis a chance. Milwaukee contending.
Celtics.
The Celtics contending. Repeating, goddamn.
Celtics contending. Damn near repeating.
Right, bro.
They're disrespecting the reigning defending champions.
They
Are
gonna be-
winning. They're contending. The Celtics.
Memphis.
Shit show. They fake, pretenders, all that. Fuck out of
So
here.
they're pretending to be gangsters?
They pretend.
Nigga called them fake though. Nigga said they
Nah, 'cause how you just fire this
fake.
nigga, bro? Like, that's crazy.
How you think they did it? They put him in the office?
Memphis.
Memphis is pretending.
Memphis pretending. Minnesota.
Minnie's pretending.
Pretenders.
Pretenders. Minnesota's pretending. Say Minnesota.
Minnesota, baby, they pretenders. Fakers, too.
Dallas.
No, Dallas is pretending.
Dallas, another one pretending to this year.
Dallas big ass contender, man. Dallas big ass, man. And there you go, yo. Welcome me to Pod, episode 21. You already know. Calm, Killer Calm, Michael Jordan.
Ryan.
You already know. Ty the God, Ty Brown, D, JD. You already know. It could be J. Welcome me to Pod, episode 21. Find us on walk_with_me_the pod on Instagram. Walk with me TP on Twitter. Walk me to Pod on TikTok. And follow us on YouTube on Walk With Me. You already know. We here. Follow us, like, comment, subscribe, and we out the fuck.